Okay, wait. This is my hand here. Let me do one thing. I have to set this up. Um. Okay. I have no idea how to set this thing up. Okay, wait. Where is that thingy gone? Hey. Are you going to work? I have to study. Are you going to work? Whoa. Whatever. Just leave it on the side. I have to study now. Cancel this. Remove this. Yes, this will do. Is it seen properly? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. I have to start studying. Oh Lord. Gotcha. 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 2051. That is 8:50 p.m. to what am I going to be doing? Hmm. 1 hour Pomodoro. Go on, hurry up. Power sharing is done. Money and credit is done. One more six marker is there. Seven marker of sectors of Indian economy. I've chose to not do it right now. Let's do sectors of Indian economy. Six. Six to seven. Okay, I studied this. I think only case base was left. Let's do it from. Let's do it from here. Any other unemployment? Any other employment opportunities? Have to work on the same plot. There is your same plot. This was an employment condition which people appear to be high, but they're not because their absence does not affect the work quality. An employment condition where a person does not have a job disguise unemployment when more than the required people are employed. And G, research and development, banking is tertiary, A3 C2 D1, A3 C2 D1 B4. Research and development comes under quaternary. What is quaternary? Quaternary, that's a new word. The manufacturing industry falls in the dash and agriculture in sector. In the industrial sector, right? Second. Manufacturing industries fall in the secondary, and agriculture in sector, and agriculture in primary sector. Yes, in order to attract foreign manufacturing firms, a country needs to develop infrastructure facilities. Classify Kamla and Kanta as private or public sector. Kamla is public sector employee. Kanta is working under private sector. Why does not Kanta get any other allowance than her basic salary? Why does she not get any? Because Kanta isn't under public sector and hence they don't get any perks offered by the government. That is, the private sector does not follow the rules set by the government that needs to be followed by a firm. Its company advised him to work for the sole motive of company's profit making is the only motive of private sector. Sectors of Indian economy done. Print culture is there and manufacturing industries is there. We'll go with print culture, page 91. 84. 91, where are you? About typology of questions. Long answer, one long answer, and one case-based study from print culture. Mm. Definitions of terms. Definitions of terms. Calligraphy. Print comes to Europe. 3 marks. Root of Silk Road. Silk Route. Roll of Silk Route. And Gutenberg Press. Gutenberg Printing Press. Roll of Silk Route. Print Revolution. Reading Mania. New Mania. Expansion of print consumption. Okay. Religious debates and dissent questions revolve around ideas against religious beliefs, connection between the print and French Revolution. Okay. Children, women, and workers, how print impacted their lives, innovations in print, eye markers, manuscripts in India, new printings, vernacular press act, Gutenberg, संवाद कौमुदी, राम मोहन रॉय, छोटे और बड़े का सवाल is by what's his name? Kashi Baba, a Kanpur mill worker. Kashi Baba, Kanpur mill worker. Gutenberg, Martin Luther, and what was the other person? Menocchio. Martin Luther and Menocchio. Nash became the hub of new print culture catering to Western style schools. Shanghai, who developed the first known printing press, Johann Gutenberg. Chapman were seller of penny chapbooks, which are following was the oldest Japanese book printed in 868 AD. Oldest Japanese book, that's the Diamond Sutra. Buddhist missionaries introduced handwritten technology from China into Japan around 768 to 770 AD. Identify the book Diamond Sutra. It does not look Hindi to be of Kesari or Hind Swaraj, and it might be an accordion book, but I feel it's more of a Diamond Sutra. So, Diamond Sutra. Print. Select the correct order of the development of print from its beginning to expansion. So, it first started in East Asia, then it went to Europe, and then it went to India. So, option C. Dash is a traditional Chinese book, folded and stitched at the sides, accordion book. Why was reading manuscripts not easy in India? No, they were written. They were fragile. Wait, or were they written in English and Hindi? Manuscripts reading was not easy in India. They were highly cheap. No, they were widely spread out. No. So I'm left with they were written in English and Hindi and they were fragile. They were fragile. That was true. But that was the accordion books. Or will that apply for India as well? English and Hindi was not that much known. It was mostly the vernacular languages. I'm taking a risk. I'm going with option C. Let's see what happens. Manuscripts were written in English and Hindi. Arrange the following chronological order. Oh, I hate it. Chronological order, I hate it. Johann Gutenberg invented the press, and then उसके बाद Martin Luther King's writings, then Menotio, and then we had the French Revolution. Print culture created conditions for the French Revolution. Yeah, French Revolution. Incidents in sequence. Gutenberg, Gutenberg perfected the system by 1448. Printed material was orally transmitted. B. It starts with B. I have options of B and A. Print material orally transmitted shifted from hand to mechanical press. What if I go with A? Then we have C, D, and DC. DC it is. BADC. Option D. Printing is the ultimate gift of God and the greatest one. It's either Marco Polo or Martin Luther. I feel it's Martin Luther. Who else will say such big things? Shamsul Akbar was written in which of the following languages? Urdu, Persian, Arabic, Swahili. It's not Swahili, and I don't know whether it's Urdu, Persian, or Arabic. Shamsul Akbar. It was written in India. India. Urdu, Persian, Arabic. Between Urdu and Persian. Might be Persian, might be Urdu. Shamsul Akbar was written in which of the following languages? Early 19th century. And it's a PYQ also. It was asked in 2012. Let's go with Urdu. I don't know. I have to read the textbook again. Out of the book Gita Govind. Gita Govind. Gita Govind. My God, I don't even remember these. Tulsi Das wrote Ramcharitmanas. So Gita Govind will mostly be Jayadev. Raja Ram Mohan Roy's Sambat Comedy. Sambat Kaumudi. Kaumudi. Raja Ravi Verma. Oh, please God, give me Raja Ravi Verma's painting and let me get 1 mark like that. What described itself as commercial paper open to all but influenced by non-Bengal Gazette. Vasundhara Devi, Sudarshana Chakra, Kashi Baba, Gangadhar Tilak. काशी बाबा wrote छोटे और बड़े का सवाल. छोटे और बड़े का सवाल. C1. There's only one option as such. Sudarshana Chakra wrote सच्ची कविताएं. B4. A3. Amarjiban, correct. Vasundhara Devi. And Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Kesari. Shamsul Akbar. बॉम्बे समाचार, मराठी न्यूज़पेपर समाचार चंद्रिका. समाचार चंद्रिका. Hindu Orthodoxy, correct. Bombay Samachar. Is it Marathi? Samvad Kaumudi, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Samvad Kaumudi, Raja Ram Mohan Roy wrote something else. Is it Samvad Kaumudi? Yeah. So this is correct. Samachar Chandrika is also correct. Between Bombay Samachar and Persian newspaper. Shamsul Akbar is not Urdu, so let me cut it from here and make it Persian. I think it's Bombay Samachar. Incorrect pair. Aman Jima, Istri Dharma Vichar, Ghulamgiri, Chote Bade Ka Sawal. Sudarshana Chakra wrote this one. It's a small name. Sachi Kaitai. Calcutta Supreme Court Regulations, Vernacular Act, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. A happens everywhere first. The Calcutta Supreme Court passed certain regulations to control press freedom. Assertion reason. Option A. Rashundari Devi. Deoband Seminary, found in 1856, thousands upon thousands of fatwas tell the Muslim readers how to conduct themselves in their everyday lives, because in North India the ulama were deeply anxious about the collapse of the Muslim dynasties. A and R are true or the correct explanation? Yes. Conservative Hindus believe that a literate girl would be widowed, educated woman would be corrupted. Yeah, B. 7 is B. 7 is B. That they cannot do. It's 7 is B. This book has given me the wrong answer. 3. Okay, so A is fine. Okay, got it. B A D B B A D B D B C A D B C A C D D A. Oh, ninth is wrong. Where I took a risk, it ended up coming wrong. So that one is wrong. CDDA is wrong. Then BCAA. B C A B C A. 18th is A. Oh wait, here there is another side. BCA. 16 is A. Okay, I have to do picture study also properly. I'm getting picture study mistakes. I'm getting uh, that India section mistakes. 17 is C B B C C B B C D C D C A A B is 5 A D A D. Okay. This chapter there are 22 MCQs. I got 20 correct. Oh, 20 out of 22. Okay, define calligraphy and ballet. Calligraphy refers to the art of beautiful and stylized writing, whereas ballet can. Okay, NCR maintenance also I have to learn what all is there for me to do. Hardly 2 days also. First one is print culture textbook plus word meaning in culture text and words. What kind of file? Oh, it flew away. Which hand printing method is that block printing Marco Polo brought wood block printing or block printing technique for printed text images or patterns used widely in China, rubbing paper against the ink surface of the wood blocks. AD 594. Rubbing the paper against the ink surface of the wood block. So wood block is like this. We put the ink on the wood block. We put the paper on the wood block, and then we get our paper with the print. That's how it worked. Roman Catholic Church imposed control over publishers and booksellers. Yes, the Roman Catholic Church imposed control over publishers and booksellers to prevent and control the spread of heretical ideas. Hind Swaraj is written by Gandhiji in 1909. He expresses his ideas on Swaraj, modern civilizations, and automation. Why do novels use vernacular languages? Vernacular languages are languages spoken by the common people of the country. So novels use vernacular languages so that common people, so that they could also understand what was conveyed in the novels. So by doing so, the novels try to produce a sense of shared world between diverse people. Gulamgiri is a book written by Jyotiba Phule. What's that? Gulamgiri, book written by Jyotiba Phule, composed in response to the injustices. I have water already. Mama, look there. Mama not watching, couldn't you? No, you got to watch again. It's fine, you charge it and let it watch there. I'm studying for 1 hour continuously. See, timer is set. Gulamgiri by Jyotiba Phule, composed in response to injustices of the caste system. Jyotiba Phule, what? Why was the Vernacular Press Act passed in 1878? The Vernacular Press Act was passed in 1878 gave the government powers to regulate news and opinions in the vernacular press. The imperial state in China was the major producer of printed materials. Support the answer with example. China possessed a huge bureaucratic system which recruited its personnel through civil examinations. Textbooks for these examinations were printed in vast numbers under the sponsorship of the imperial state. The use of print was diversified. The readers enhanced. Not only scholars and officials but merchants also used print in everyday life as they collected trade info. Reading also increasingly became a leisure activity. Three reasons of favoring shift from handprinting to mechanical print in China. Reading increased because it started to become a leisure activity, so the demand for books also increased. Western techniques of mechanical press came up, so then that made the process quicker. And Shanghai became the hub of new print culture. Graduate shift from hand printing to mechanical printing. Not everyone welcomed the printed book, and those who did also had fears about it. Justified statement were given three arguments. Many were apprehensive of the effects that the easier access to printed word and the wider circulation of books could have on the people's minds. It was feared that if there was no control over what was printed and read, rebellious and irreligious thoughts might spread. If that happened, the authority of valuable literature would be destroyed. Manuscript. Any document written by hand, copied on palm leaves, or by handmade paper were referred to as manuscripts. Manuscripts were written in different styles, so it could not be read easily. They were expensive and fragile, so it could not be carried around easily. And copying was a very laborious and time-taking work. By the end of 19th century, new visual culture took shape in India. This is explained as follows. A new visual culture was taking shape with the settling of an increasing number of printing presses. Visual images could be easily reproduced in multiple copies. Printers like Raja Ravivarma helped in producing images for mass circulation. Cheap prints and calendars were easily available in the market and could be brought even by the poor to decorate the walls of their homes or workplaces. These prints helped in developing popularize as about modernity and tradition, religion, politics, and social what? Society and culture, not social. Society and culture. Write a short note on Vernacular Press Act 1878. How do I by heart? My pen. Why does it have to do this to me? Got it. Okay. Why did the Vernacular Press Act come? Write a short note on the Vernacular Press Act. The Vernacular Press Act 1878. It is modeled based on the Irish press laws. Irish press laws. Extensive rights to censor reports, editorials in the vernacular press. Colonial government began debating measures of stringent control. Government kept regular track of vernacular newspapers published in different provinces. When a report was judged as seditious, the newspaper was warned, and if the warning was ignored, the press was liable to be seized and the printing machinery confiscated. All this was done to impose censorship, uh, who reported on colonial misrule and encouraged nationalist activities. Explain any three factors responsible for the invention of new printing techniques. Production of handwritten manuscripts could not satisfy the increasing demand for books. So first thing is like a hand way of making books, hand printing, hand calligraphy method was not easy to meet the high demand of the books. Copying was expensive, laborious, and time consuming. So copying was expensive, laborious, and time consuming. Expensive, laborious, time consuming. Manuscripts were fragile, difficult to handle, could not be cared for or read easily. Fragile, difficult to handle, could not be cared for or read easily, and woodblock printing was popular, but there was a need for a quicker and cheaper production of text. So first one is what? First one is that um, uh, handwriting, that is calligraphy method of production, was time consuming and they could not meet the demand of the uh, public of the amount of books that they needed. So there was a need to come up with a different method of production of books. Copying was a very time taking, expensive, and laborious task. Manuscripts were fragile, hard to use, and difficult to carry around, and even hard to read at times. So, woodblock printing was in use, but it was not enough to meet the demand of the people. So, new methods had to be come up with. Gutenberg perfected the system by 1448. How did he do that? Gutenberg, oh, long question. How many more pages do I have? One, two, three pages. Gutenberg, son of a merchant on a large agriculture estate, he grew. So, Gutenberg was the son of a merchant. He grew up on a large agriculture estate. He had seen wine and olive presses. He learned the art of polishing stones, became a master goldsmith, and also acquired the expertise of to create lead molds used for making trinkets. Gutenberg adapted existing technologies to design and innovation. The olive press provided the model for the printing press. Molds were used for casting the metal types for the letters of the alphabet. By 1448, Gutenberg perfected the system, and the first book he printed was the Bible. About 180 copies were printed that year. No, printed, and it took it 3 years to produce it. So what? How did he do it? Gutenberg was a son of a merchant, and he grew up in an agriculture farm estate, and he was very exposed to wine and olive presses. So he gained his inspiration from these presses. So the olive presses was what the base idea was for the printing press, and he also then later on became a very good goldsmith. He could make lead molds that were used to manufacture trinkets. So, with all these skills that he acquired, the olive press became the main idea for the printing press, and the lead molds were the metal, what can we say, blocks that printed the alphabet. Gutenberg had perfected the system by 1448, and this he first printed the Bible book in it, 180 copies over 3 years, 1448. Okay. French Revolution, 16th century Europe transformed the lives of many people. Suitable arguments. Europe. Okay. Europe. Reading was restricted earlier only to the educated elite. Reading was restricted only to educated elite. Books were expensive and they could not be produced in enough numbers. Common people lived in a world of oral culture. Printing made production faster but also brought down cost of production. Books could reach out to wider section of people. Most of the common people, especially the illiterate, lived in the world of oral culture. So books of various kinds were read out to them. They heard sacred texts read out, ballads recited, and folk tales narrated. Printers began publishing popular ballads and folk tales, which were profusely illustrated with pictures. These were then sung and recited at gatherings in villages and in taverns in towns. This blurred the line between reading and hearing public. Printing created the possibility of wide circulation of ideas, introduced a new world of debate, discussion, public opinion. They, who disagreed also could publish their ideas, and through that they could express their point of view as well. Okay, so earlier in Europe, print and production of books were limited to only the elite because they were the only ones who could afford the book, and also it was produced in such less quantity, and they were literate. Most of the people were illiterate, and they relied on uh, oral form of knowledge. So then printing not only made the production process more easier, but also made sure that the books would be more cheaper, and so that it could reach a more wider range of people. So even if they were illiterate, they could have access to the books. So then these books were read out for those who do not know how to read. So these ballads were recited, folk tales were read, and everything, so that could reach the maximum people. And their books, the ballads and folktale books, were illustrated very grandly, so that just by seeing the image, one can understand what is trying to be conveyed through that piece of literature. So, a new world of debate opened up, discussion and public opinion. Even those who disagreed with what was said would publish their own print, and yeah, publish their own print and make sure that their opinions are also heard. To the 19th century, there were a series of further innovations in printing technology, unlike statement. This is true because many technological advancements is analyzed. Richard of New York. Richard of New York. is this person? Richard of New York. He, Richard M. He of New York. The power-driven cylindrical presses. Cylindrical presses with Richard M. of New York, and that was 8,000 sheets per hour. What is the question? Further innovations, yes. Further innovations is what Richard M. and he made the cylindrical press could print more than 8,000 pages per hour, sheets per hour. Um, Offset press, color up to 6 colors. Offset press means up to 6 colors it could at a time. 20th century electrically operated presses came. Feed in the paper improved, the quality of the page became better, automatic paper reels and photoelectric control color register were introduced. Accumulation of several individual mechanical improvements transformed the appearance of printed text. So Richard M. of New York invented the cylindrical press, which could print more than what was it? 8,000 sheets per hour. After that, there was an offset print machine brought that could print up to 6 colors, and then electrically driven print printing presses that made the printing process more faster. Then the quality of the paper improved, how the paper was fed into the printing press was improved, the um, plates that were used for the printing and everything improved over time. So all these improvements in the mechanical side transformed how the text looked. Lives and feelings of women began to be written in particularly vivid and intense ways. Analyze the statement with examples. Okay, I have to finish this chapter before the timer ends. I don't care what happens, I have to do it. Are we talking about Europe or are we talking about India? We are talking about both. Okay, penny magazines were especially meant for women. Penny magazines were meant for women. And then we have Jane Austen, Bronte sisters, and George Eliot became important in defining a new type of women. Penny Chapman books were Penny magazines were mainly meant for women, and the what do you call it? Um, um, उसका बाद क्या था? Bronte sisters, Jane Austen, and one more person. One more person. Oh, some O is there. Oh, George Eliot. Jane Austen, Bronte sisters, and George Eliot's literature defined a new type of woman. Rashundari Devi. Rashundari Devi. Rashundari Devi. A young married girl in an Orthodox household. Okay, a married young married girl in a very orthodox household. She learned to read in the secrecy of her kitchen, and she wrote her autobiography Amar Jivan, published in 1876. Okay, penny magazines were targeted, not targeted, made for women mostly, and then uh, these writings of Jane Austen, the Bronte sisters, and George Eliot redefined and brought in a new conception, a new idea of a different type of woman. Rashundari Devi, a young married um, girl into an Orthodox family, had taught herself how to read and write in the secrecy of her own kitchen, and she wrote her autobiography Amar Sivan, which was published in 1848. So 1876. What is 48 then? Oh, 1448 is printing press. 1876 is Amar Jiban. 1876 Amar Jiban. 1448 printing press. 1876 Amar Jiban. From the 1860s, Bengali women like Kailash Bhashini Devi. Kailash Bhashini Devi. Okay, 1860s. Kailash Bhashini Devi wrote books highlighting the experiences of women. Okay, Rashundhari Devi, Kailash Vashini Devi, and we have in Maharashtra, present day Maharashtra, Tarabai Shinde and Pandita Ramabai. Pandita Ramabai, Tarabai Shinde, Pandita Ramabai wrote with passionate anger about the miserable lives of upper caste Hindu women, especially widows. So we have first one is Penny Magazine, second one is Jane Austen, George Eliot, and Bronte Sisters. Third one is Vashundhara Devi ka Amarjiban. Fourth one is Kailash Bashini Devi and how she wrote about the problems that women face. After that we have Tarabai Shinde and Pandita Ramabai, who wrote about the um, uh, problems that women faced in Orthodox Hindu families, especially widowed women. How print was introduced in India. Oh, this is actually kind of okay. Printing press was brought in Goa by the Portuguese missionaries, and then the Dutch printed. Uh, okay, wait, Portuguese missionaries introduced printing press in India in Goa. So then Jesuit priests learned Konkani and printed several texts. Portuguese missionaries they first introduced the printing press in India, and then the Jesuit I don't know how to pronounce it. Jesuit priests learned Konkani and printed many texts in that. The Dutch Dutch church, what is it? Somewhere Dutch Protestant missionaries. Dutch Protestant missionaries, nearly 32 texts in Tamil, which were later translated. Okay, okay. So first one is that Portuguese brought printing press to Goa, and the Jesuit priests learned Konkani and printed many texts. After that, um, 50 books had been printed in Konkani and Kannada language. 50 books in K, Kannada and Konkani. 50 books in Kannada and Konkani, and Catholic priests first published printed books in Tamil in Cochin. Okay, first published printed books in Tamil in Cochin, and first Malayalam book was also printed. Dutch Protestant missionaries had printed 32 texts in Tamil, later translated, that's it. James Augustus Hickey began to edit the Bengal Gazette, a weekly magazine, private English enterprise, and was free from colonial influence. Okay, now about India and India's printing. So how it started. So Portuguese missionaries brought the printing press to Goa, and Jesuit priests learned Konkani and started to print texts. And after that, Catholic 50 texts or books were printed in the Konkani and Kannada languages. Catholic priests printed text in Tamil in Cochin, and then later on in 1731 around, the first Malayalam text was printed. Then we have Dutch Protestant missionaries printed 32 texts in Tamil, which were later on translated. And um, James Augustus Hickey took over the Bengal Gazette and said that it was now a newspaper, a magazine, a gazette, a daily, what is it, weekly magazine. weekly magazine, private English enterprise, and not influenced by the colonial rule. That 5 marker done. How print culture boosted nationalism. Large number of vernacular newspapers were published. So vernacular newspaper published reached a lot of people. Newspapers, it was what was published was mainly nation's faith written by national leaders about ideas of national faith, nationalism written by national leaders, and it exposed the colonial rule and encouraged national activities. People of different, oh, it's never ending. People of different culture and language and corner of the nation. People of different culture, language, and corner of the nation got connected with the message of freedom fighters and leaders of that time. Vernacular newspapers reach wider audience. Nations faith and national leaders expose colonial issues, encourage national activities, culture. People of different cultures and language and backgrounds throughout the country were able to connect with the message that the freedom fighters were trying to convey with them. The Punjab missionaries, revolutionaries that they birthed, Balganga Tilak sympathized with them, which got him arrested, sparking protest among masses. Okay, so first, the main thing is that the texts were all printed in the vernacular languages. As a result, since vernacular languages was mainly spoken and understood and read well by the people there, it became easy to spread the ideas among the people. And ideas of nationalism, sentiment, and nationalism feeling were written by nationalist author, like national leaders, and circulated among the people. So different people with following different cultures, backgrounds, and whichever part of the country they may be, these ideas could reach them, and they would understand what the freedom fighters were trying to convey to them. Then we have the point where, um, which one? When the Punjab revolutionaries were deported in a certain year, it Bhagangadhar Tilak really sympathized with them, and then later on he was arrested, which led to a lot of mass agitation and a lot of protest among the masses. Yeah, the main thing, these newspapers exposed the colonial rule and the mistreatment of the British towards the Indians. Importance of printing press for the spread of the Protestant Reformation. Okay, we learned India ka effect, we learned how it came in India. Now we have to learn about Protestant movement. Martin Luther wrote 95 theses criticizing many of the practices of the church. Printed copy of this posted on the door in Wittenberg Church in Germany. Read and reproduced in vast numbers. Division within the church. Scholars believe that print new intellectual atmosphere helped. Okay. Okay. I have only a few more. I can finish it. Martin Luther wrote 95 theses which criticize the Catholic Church ka practices. A printed copy of this was posted on the Wittenberg Church ka door in the Germany, and this was read and reproduced and copied and circulated among the people in a wide number, and this led to a division on in the church based on Catholics and Protestants, and this led to a what do you call it, Reformation, and scholars believed and brought about new intellectual atmosphere, helped spread other ideas. Woodblock printing to Italy was brought by Marco Polo. Vellum. Vellum is a parchment made from the skin of animal. Parchment made from the skin of animals. Parchment made from the skin of animals. Item spice, China through Silk Road. Okay, Marco Polo. China would look. Okay, that's fine. Only effectiveness translation of ideas and culture. Protestant Reformation. Okay, newspaper journals, chapters, Isaac Newton, Thomas Paine, Voltaire, and Jean Jacques Rousseau. French Revolution. French popularized the ideas of Enlightenment thinkers. Popularized the ideas of Enlightenment thinkers. So that is like ideas of Isaac Newton and Jean-Jacques Rousseau and everyone. They started questioning the reforms of the norms of the church, and this led to a lot of hostile sentiments against the monarchy between the French people. And Menocchio was hauled up twice, ultimately executed by the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, Grimm brothers compiled folk tales. Okay, I have 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and I'm done with this chapter. A few MCQs, extra questions. Problem is that I've not read this chapter's textbook in a long time. I'm reading that tomorrow. Okay, so I am done with power share and sectors of Indian economy, rent culture, and money and credit. After this, I'm gonna take a break. Until then, let me plan what to do next. I can either do manufacturing industries or jump to the 5 markers. Do you do the boring stuff or do you go mark wise? Or do you do what you like? Time's up. I'm so sleepy. Ten minutes break. Don't fall. Hmm. Tamaruka hasta kiti hasta hasta Natisha go to the down the to the kuti kuta kita kita the town kuti kutam kuti 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 kuta kita kita the town kuta the town kuti kuti the kuta kita kita takating jano takita 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 this got switched off. I have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Do we do sample paper or do we continue this chapter wise questions? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is print culture? Huh? That is also done. 4 chapters is only done. There's 15 more chapters left. Oh my god. I will be doing this chapter wise questions. I have to read print culture and I have to learn the word meanings. Print culture. Word meanings. Only 2, 3 more minutes. I have to get back to studying. This is too much. I want a good half an hour break. हाँ हाँ pam ta kita ta jam ta jam ta ta jam ta jam ta ta jam ta jam ta kita ta jam ta kita ta jam ta. Mm-hmm. Hey, don't go off. Oh, solved question paper. I want to stop this live and go do that. Sanskrit exam. How cool. Wait. Oh, time is also up. What is this? How do you stop this time? Quit the session. And here also I will be quitting the session. I want to see that Sanskrit thing so bad. I can't do anything. I've already finished the answer, but still I want to watch it. Hmm. Nadyah. Okay, that's fine. That's correct. Okay, that's also correct. Wait, I didn't hear that. Can I delete this? Yes. Okay, wait. Where is that sample paper? Purna Vakyan Uttarat. From there, I have to check. Oh, I can't change anything, but there is a fun no in it. Whether I could answer everything. परोपकारस्य महत्त्वं. Wait. No, 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 no. Go back. I need Purna Vakyan. Wait, did I write that? परोपकारस्य प्रवृत्त्यः एव मनुष्यः पृथक् भवति that I wrote राजर्षिभिः मानवाः स्वविवेकेन अज्ञानेन. That also I've written. Okay, thank God. शीर्षकं written. परोपकारस्य महत्त्वं. कर्तृपदं गाव. ऋषि. Correct. वृक्षः. Oh, thank God. वृक्षेभ्यः. That's also fine. Okay, but it is fine. उत्तरप्रदेशस्य एकस्मिन् छात्रावासे वसति भवतः माता अरुणा भवन्तम् अनुशासनस्य महत्त्वं ज्ञापयितुं पत्रं लिखति. पुनः लिखामि. हाँ, ध्रुव. Okay, that's fine. That's right. चिरञ्जीव. अत्र कुशलं तत्र अस्तु. One. That's fine. अहं fine. महती. महती. Okay. अनुशासनम्. Okay, correct. ते विद्यालयस्य. विद्यालयस्य. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that is also fine. Safalam. Correct. Correct. Oof. Aruna. Letter is fine. Letter is fine. Upavan. I wrote Udyanam. If that's fine, you leave that. वयं संस्कृतं वयं if that's gone के लिए अमयायै no के कथाएँ कर्म को करण से समाधान के लिए अमन आय देश रक्षाय a kurvan. Oh, a kurvan. I wrote present. Mm-hmm. Mm. Anuvad has messed. योजकास्तत्र तस्य कृतान् कृत. That's fine. First, oh, thank God. शरीर दुर्बलः सूर्यचन्द्रयोः. Okay. ताप मासिकं लघुत्वं तल् शुद्धता. uh, मतुप. Okay, wait, that's fine. 2, 3 is fine. 4 is fine. 4 is fine. Here also is fine. त्वया चित्राणि दृश्यन्ते. त्वया ओ त्वया इधर. अच्छा, I'm gonna send you something. Oh yeah, you replied. That WhatsApp itself. I'm gonna send you something in WhatsApp. Yeah, that's what. Leave me know. Answers. But still it's exciting. It's really exciting. Uh, aham. Aham is okay. Puja. Mm. Kamyate, please. Oh, that's also fine. Thank God. Kada. Santi. SST. Neelam. Shakhe. Ah, ha, 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 Shakha. I was about to put that. Okay, 1 mark. It's gone there. Oh, I'm so tired. Aarti,